not streaming. And my cat has even gone away. Awesome. There we go. No, not exit stream. First thing I do is to mess up. Yo, Ziggy, by the way.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. It's been a couple of months.
It's been a little bit.
Possibly. Yeah. Oh, not too bad. Oh, echo.
I knocked my microphone off.
This is all quality content, don't worry.
Good start. We're off to a good start. We're a little rusty. That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Let me actually pull up.
I'm gonna throw it at everyone and thingy.
I'll pull up the stream lesson here. So.
Just a hold up. Are you sure you want to message everyone on your own, Samurai? Yeah, sure do. But yeah, I just wanted to say a big, huge thank you to the people who have subbed to this channel over the last 9 months or thereabout. But woo, 1,000 subs. Thank you so much. And like, yeah, one person who asked for a mention, Justin Hoey. Thank you, Justin, for subscribing. No, in fairness, he is also the person who drew the really cool art version of me that appears on like most of my video thumbnails and on my channel art and the banner thing. And he's awesome for offering to like do more stuff on art for this thing. But he also asked for a shout out because he's a subscriber. But yeah, I figured he'll be the only one I probably do by name. With the exception of you, Ziggy, I'm presuming you are subbed.
Last I checked, that is correct.
Yay! Because that would be strange otherwise. You wouldn't be able to watch your own awesome content.
I keep getting all the notifications, so I think I'm doing something right there.
Click all those buttons. And thank you, MSA32 and Don Smith. I'm just making sure that's large enough that I can actually see it. But yeah, thanks very much, guys, for any of the people who subbed or watched the video or like interacted stuff. And yo, Ivan, yeah, I threw up the notification thingy on our own Discord, but myself and Ziggy said we'd jump in, have a bit of a chat and say hey, thank you to everyone. That's an unusual one. I'm not sure if that's going to be visible with the live stream or on chat. But yeah, my cat decided she didn't like me the last day when I was picking her up for stuff. So I haven't been self-harming in self-isolation. There's just some like cat noises that she got me with. It's just like, oh, brilliant, thanks. You get minded and decide to cut me to pieces. Awesome. Animals are fun. But yeah, I said I'd just do some multiplayer since it's just after resetting the packs and stuff. But Ziggy is quite a bit further up than me, so we'll likely pair with other people, possibly, who are further up. Did you say you were at 1000 position?
Just about, yeah. 1007 to be exact. Let's see.
Yo, mini Svet. 1007, but
1008 now.
But how many? What's your actual rating though? Then
20,200.
Oh God. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be difficult. What's your Soon series rating?
Let's see, 1,517. 1517.
Okay, so you're in a different bracket to me there as well by a bit.
Position
That's okay.
200.
Whoa, that's nice. So you got to that point where you can start using the 918 and you're not just getting butchered by the 911.
Yeah, that was a little rough. I got a little lucky that I saw some friendlies bumping around in 918s when I was playing, and they kind of let me just scoot on by.
It's so ratty because like once you get close to that top, you're in the beginner 911 car, and like it's just rubbish in comparison to those things.
Mm-hmm.
You can't try. Position 66th in World Series, Don? That your doorbell?
That is my doorbell. Sorry.
Does that mean you're leaving for one reason or so?
No, it's being taken care of. We're all good.
Awesome. But yeah, I said the way I usually do this is I just give the shout in text in chat, and like advise that you would basically follow the text rather than actually signing up, and just see how that lines up with people. I don't often do multiplayer live streams. Making noise while I'm trying to watch Shut Up Asphalt 9. And yeah, multiplayer 2 for me, I was also kind of thinking I'll do it on the last day. I just gave up on it a small bit with the, the like, absolutely nightmarish 918s trying to get past them. Like, I've got a gold 918, but I can't use it yet. But yeah, just gonna throw for some World Series. I have one fuel left in my Chiron, by the way. And we're probably gonna do this for about an hour, maybe slightly more, depending on like Ziggy's ability to stick around and my coffee's ability to keep me awake. I don't know. It's a little bit in the latest side here, but at the same time, well, have to see. But do you have some Chiron fuel?
Yeah, I should be pretty good on everything right now in terms of.
Oh, it's just that it's the only one. Yeah, I only have one fuel unit for it, so I'm literally going to use it once, and then I have to jump to something else. But I think I maybe have some other cars that you might not have.
Well, all my stuff is fueled, so I shouldn't have any issues there.
Cool. And yo, Savitar. But yeah, and throw 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in the chat and try and see if you can sync up with us. There's a chance that you might get into either a race up myself or Ziggy, but if your in-game name is different from chat, do just shout so I can see and know not to run you over. Or if you're in chat and you want to run me over, have fun. Front bumper that sticks out 100 feet. I love that like version of the Chiron. I think it's absolutely awesome. Like, it's just an absolute beast of a thing. I think, like, as well, I have my the funny one is the fact that, like, yeah, that looks like that, and at the completely other end of the scale, my AMG also looks sort of similar to that now. Because yeah, they like the AMG is such a cool customizable car, but I love the body kit for that. I think it is like a Chiron wannabe from the actual sticking out parts on it. Really, really like awesome the customization pieces you can get. I wish they added those for more cars, but I have a feeling that they're gonna like start charging for bits and pieces of those, because that customization is something that's really shocking to me that they put it out. Car itself is definitely awesome, but not gonna lie, body kits look ridiculous. Yeah, but ridiculous is the order of the game. One of the
it's something to do, you know.
Is it the Lancer that has like a little backpack on the back of it? Like it's either a bomb or the school bag or something?
A lot of the carbon fiber stuff looks kind of ridiculous. And over the top.
Yeah, the carbon stuff is odd, but like, oh, there's one customizational kit I have to actually mention. I'll do it after this race when this thing's cooling down, but Legend Pass. Alright, gonna fire up the countdown though, and then click play if people are ready for some Legends in PNC. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
See what I get.
Some Porsches get kits. Yeah, I can see there's a chance, and I'll check the high-low for mine, because I am at just under 9,000. I'm not even a meme. That's how much I've been slacking.
Right, I got
the Dragon at YouTube.
I got
in
McKay.
A DS.
Unsurprisingly, because McKay and I tend to match up a lot, so I'm sure I'll be catching a lot of him.
Blaze 420. Not sure if in chat. I'd imagine he plays all day, every day. Oh, you're in with Mackie 700 apparently?
Yeah, McKay. We get matched up a lot. We're quite familiar with each other.
I have to say, people were talking about like who gets KD'd earlier. Oh, I'm really sorry I didn't come down that FXK. Yeah, people were mentioning like clubs and stuff that they like fight against in multiplayer. And I'm thinking the fact that like, oh, I never knock things down in multiplayer. I actually always kind of aim for FXKs. Because like, they really have no right to be as good as that car is. Like, it's only good because of the glitch where its acceleration is completely wrong.
So it's been implied that that's going to be fixed in this new update. I'll believe it when I see it, but...
I love the fact of, like, fixed. All it needs is somebody to go around with a knife and slash all that car's tires. Because it shouldn't be that good. Like, I never use it myself. It's just a case of, like, I don't want to get into a habit of using... Oh, something's gaining on me real fast. What was he driving that was gaining on me that fast? Oh, Zenvo. 3.5k Zenvo. Ooh, that's still good. Krull Teps Boa? Some people have weird names in this game. Do 3, 2, 1. I can do, yeah. Chat lag can depend on your Wi-Fi. Didn't happen on my end. Yeah, I know that. I've seen that actually on the chat replay. Even I've watched it on some people. Like I've looked back at one of my own live streams before, and the chat was like where it had like 5, 2, 1. But I mean, if you see 5, 2, and 1, you could guess that the 4 and the 3 were in there too. Wi-Fi, my net cable on PC. Yeah, that's one thing I'd always advise. By the way, if you can do, is to buy one of those Wi-Fi adapters for not Wi-Fi adapters for the Switch. They're just like that thingy. That's my old one of them. But yeah, those things cost about like 10 or 11 quid off of Amazon. Just USB at one end and the Ethernet cable at the other. I love the FXK. I use it every day. And thank you very much, Fire101. Yo, Beto, by the way, just joined as well. And yeah, gonna try again. But did you have more fuel in your Chiron, Ziggy? Sure, I guess it doesn't really make much odds which car you're gonna use.
Really.
Yeah, because you're going to be in a different thing to me. I did just want to mention one of the customization kits that I actually got, and you'd have to see this via stream. Was it on the Lancer? Because it just thought it was the most ridiculous thing I've gotten. Yeah, that. I just wanted to make sure that it was actually that spoiler. Yeah, so the game stock spoiler is there, and the RCE spoiler does that, and like it just adds on a second spoiler. Like the original one is still there on the car kit. There's even a gap in between the two where the model doesn't match up correctly. Like if you see it zoomed in, like you can see the fact that the original spoiler is just there. I have no idea how that is. Like, just it's the laziest addition I've ever seen. It's just, yeah, stick another spoiler on the thing. And like, yeah, they completely overlap between the two things. It doesn't replace the spoiler. It just puts a second one on the car. I know that car is the king, but still, it shouldn't be allowed to have two spoilers. Just, Countdown for 3, better for all of us. I can try it from 3, but like, keep in mind as well, I will just say, like, when it comes to the chat stuff, do just keep in mind, try and go off the text, definitely not my, not the video, because obviously, like, a video will be very, very, very different for people, but I can just go with the 3, 2, 1. And yeah, I'm going to use my Senna if other people have it. I don't think anyone else invested in this car as much as I actually did. But I would be surprised. It would be awesome to see a 6-star version of it. But we go 3, 2, 1. Senna!
I went with the 1896. Similar enough.
They're very similar, yeah. Su Gorillo. from our own club. T Ranger, I've raced quite a few times. I'm not sure if you are like in stream, by the way, and gonna try and team up with myself or Ziggy. Do shout your in-game name in the stream chat as well.
Just yeah, I don't recognize any of the people who I got in my lobby, but just shout me out in the comments if you do happen to match up with me.
But like, yeah, we were talking about the lack of content at the moment. That Women's Day event, I'm really gonna have to put up a video for that. I mean, it is really difficult to get that 2 minutes and 12 seconds on that race. Like, I mean, providing you're using a bicycle or so, it would be quite difficult. But yeah, if you select any car in game effectively, you should be able to master that time, I think. It's shocking though how bad the rewards are for that. Like, there just isn't any. There is no rewards.
Very low credit payout to the point where it's...
Yeah, it's like $250,000. You can get that from a handful of races. Mr. Grillo, I've got your back, but I'm not going to try and pass you because, yeah, I don't want to end up taking this boat out. We do have another person coming up on our tail, so... T Ranger. That's cool enough. Oh, the Apollo N. Yeah, I think the Apollo N is actually quite a bit faster than the Senna even. Take 1 and 2 for the Grand Tour. Yeah, Posty and Savitar ended up in the same game. Hello, fellow teams, says Eerie Eric. Yeah, well, I'm up kind of late on my end too, Eric.
For me, it's not super late. It's only 7:40 p.m. So.
Yeah, it's not too late here either. It's only 20 to 1. But to be fair, I'm a bit of a night owl anyway. Oh.
That's actually kind of early by our standards, or at least for you,
Yeah, like, a small bit, yeah. Oh no, I tried to reset my pattern over the weekends. I really shouldn't be up till all hours in the morning, but I still probably will. Oh yeah, I got the thing itself from YouTube. It was like, oh cool, you've passed 1,000 subscribers. Now click here to get your channel sorted out and fully monetized and like become the partner thing. It's like, please note this process can take up to 1 month plus. It's like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just wait. Sound 7:40.
The Scotland helicopter, is that what we're talking about over there? Yeah, that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Shows up at the worst of times, doesn't it?
The way it zooms around the place, but it is kind of hilarious when you're in second behind somebody and they get minced by it. So, you got to take the good with the bad. I'm going to go another blast in the Senna with a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop.
I've hit that helicopter twice in one lap before, 2 different spots in the track. That was fun.
Yeah, because it zoomed, if you watch it on the replays, the way it zooms from one part to the next is nuts. It just incredible, speed when it's going from one point to the next. When you say 7:45, is that of the AM?
All right, I got this Mac, Savitar, and Ivan, I think that is. Herrera.
Just don't take the ramp on the left when the helicopter is there. But when the helicopter moves from one place to the other. Bro2 and Pan. See, a lot of people are going to be on different ratings all over the place, and I am well aware of that, but at least you get to race each other in chat and get to either GG or threaten each other with violence. Uh-oh. But yeah, I just really did want to kind of play a... Whoa! Nearly knock myself out of this one. But yeah, I really did want to do some bit of multiplayer, and I said make it a bit of a stream with Zig since you was around. What else do we have though? That's soon. would that not imply that the Porsche season thing was going to start up like that?
That should be what it is. Yeah, that's why they're doing all the Porsche cars in MP2, which is clever. I like that they decided to make a little bit of a joke out of it, but then they kind of forgot to balance the season in any way, shape, or form. So that kind of takes away from it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, ha, this multiplayer season's broken.
But at least it's like something.
That's bad though when the content is like, oh well, at least it's something. Even though it's horrifically bad. The god dang flopper from Flopper's got me.
Which flopper was it?
Flopper or flop? Yeah, with an O, flopper. Yeah, TM. I think it might be the head flopper. From the floppers.
The head flopper from the floppers is our pal Toaster, aka Fart. I think he's calling himself in the game now.
Is it Spirolux? Oh yeah, it is indeed Fart. No, the person that I played is... Oh right, Flopper is their... Yeah, that club name, obviously. Coaster.
Yes.
I'm just an idiot and, yeah, misread that.
The floppers are all pals of mine, formerly known as Void, but they have rebranded.
Oh,
so
and
that's the floppers.
Fire 101, that's you, Ford Mustang? With the line through the T. People say that the 360s are part of the game, so should be the hell. Like, 360s are part of the game, providing that the person you're doing it to is in an FXK, so yeah, it's fine. It's just that, like, just to understand my dislike of that, it is just a case of that FXK and GG in that case, Fire. But yeah, my dislike of that car is just because of the fact, the car shouldn't be that good. Like, it is just a genuine mistake. It should be like one of the worst S-Class cars, and it's not. It's like one of the best in single lap racing.
Mini said, yeah, I did see your ping on Discord. That's a good example of the helicopter in action for anybody on the Grand Tour Discord who wants to take a look at that video. Mini Svet just sent. That's a prime example.
The Grand Tour, by the way, myself and Ziggy's club in game, we're at 19 members actually at the moment. So if there's anyone who's looking for a club that's in the top 100, feel free to join our Discord. It's on my channel banner, or you can see it in game if you click on the link for our club, and then just if you're interested in like I said, a top 100 club or so, give a poke. We kind of do expert race every day, so it's good for an extra thing. I'm doing a countdown, by the way, Ziggy, of 3, 2, 1, boop. I forgot I have to say that to you as well, because you don't see the chat as soon as it would be useful.
We kind of have it side by side right now, us and the video, the YouTube video on the side.
This is the second game that I'm in with SC Our IDO. I'm not sure if he's watching in chat or so, but yeah, it is effectively acceleration hacks. Like, that car is, it's nonsense really, but I think it's gonna catch people out a lot who use it all the time, and just because it should be as useful as the Centenario, really. It should be on par with that. Whereas,
I don't, I could live with the issues with it, so to speak, if it wasn't everybody kind of used the same strategy of, I'm going to accelerate really fast and then just 360 anybody who gets close to me. Not that it's, it's a valid strategy, I guess,
but it negates things say, the Senna is meant to be one of the best acceleration kind of S-Class cars, and it's just not. because of the fact that the FXK's one is bugged. So like, one of the best features of the Senna is completely destroyed by the fact that the cheap, like the free option, is there and better.
Row 2 with a cheeky passing problem.
There was try-ins in that race. What, there wasn't there? Yeah, there was 2 try-ins in that. I shouldn't have come first with it. Not in San Fran. I shouldn't come first at that. I'm gonna guess they're touch driving the try-ins, maybe.
So
watch the wheels of that car. Yeah, I may have removed the wheels on quite a few of my cars. Because I love Porsche, I already did research on a Porsche update. All you need to know is that the G1 Evolution is a joke. Don't waste your tokens on it. Expecting Grand Prix for the GT to be full of broken physics. Yes, my favorite. Broken game mechanics, broken events, and ruined physics. That gives us great content to chat about, though, which is, you know, it's good. At least there's some content to chat about rather than there's a woman's event. To complete it, press touch drive and you win no money. And yo, El Chippy, another person with a cool Asphalt channel on YouTube, by the way. If anyone watches my stuff and hasn't subscribed to El Chippy, do so. Sub to that man.
Yes, Chippy deserves your sub. Go give it to him.
Well, that sounded rude. Go and subscribe to him.
Do it now.
Chippy or sub? But yo, it wouldn't be Asphalt 9 without broken physics. Some things are broken. There are some things in this game where I'm always like, that's kind of how it's meant to work. Like that last turn in Scotland. You know, when you're coming around to the finish and there's a ramp just before the finish? But a load of people think that that's a mistake. The fact that if you're boosting and turning on that you're going to do a barrel roll. But like, it's completely not a mistake. Thank you, Chippy. Like, you usually comment on a lot of my stuff and things. And yeah, you're really like cool dude. You do some races quite a lot better than me on the leaderboards. Usually you're not in the top 5 that I would go up to after one of my runs. Daughter came home and distracted me. Let's go against the Savitar.
Chippy is perennially in the top 100 leaderboards. So.
And Bro2D2, whose patience knows no bounds on the Asphalt 9 official Discord server.
That's true. I'm usually the one testing that.
Yeah, who's testing the water with that. Oh, yay! The Grand Tour is also go to rewards or claim later. Go to rewards because there's other stuff I haven't claimed as well. Oh, that's the last actually one for the season. Good job, guys. We did it in 2 and a bit days. Great. Now nothing else. No other reason to play. And that's with 19 things and 2 people are AFK. So if you're looking for a new club, like I said, the Grand Tour is currently with 19 players. Let's see what to use. Okay. Hi, I was just seeing Asphalt 9 streams and I found the best. Thank you, Justin Nical.
Yeah, bro, too. I think at this point, you know, I'm just kidding around.
I kind of wondered the fact that would I get a on the wrist for like my emoji reaction to your comment on the A9 issues, but I think I left the server before I answered. I wanted to see that, but yeah, I gotta give a 4, 3, 2, 1. So the I'm breaking out the Pagani, by the way, for my race.
I'll do the same.
But the 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. May have taken a minute, but worked it out. At my emoji reaction. it was a cucumber hit and run. I was gonna go with the eggplant, but I thought that would definitely be a like a me 6 reaction of no.
Oh yeah, I think that's on the banned list.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be, but I thought I might get the sneaky cucumber in there. Oh, it could be a hard race. Oh, Blanca, who is actually one of my 2 Street Fighter 4 mains, is in my race. Are you doing a second club? So it should be no. No, and no to Ziggy and his jokes. Yeah, no to Ziggy and his jokes is a pretty good stance, I think, some of the time. Oh, you love to see that. Sorry if you're in the chat, Blanca, but combining an FXK and a train on US Midwest is just it's a sight to behold. I think like while the FXK is bugged for acceleration, I don't think the car strength is stronger than a train. But I mean, you never know, when the next patch tries to reduce that car's acceleration, it might make it literally invincible. Given some of the things that we've seen.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
It'd be interesting to see how much stuff breaks along with what they fix.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just watching the actual radar because there's something on the radar, and I think this race has 2 DSs and that FXK, and I would be really bad if I talked smack about the guy getting hit by a train and then lost to it. But yeah, Blanca, cool name, FXK. Can't wait for the reaction when getting enough kills, the AFK farming in the future. I don't think it will, Mini Sven. I have a feeling that like they're gonna want to leave that run as much as possible. Like if you think about it, it's kind of gone on so long now. I think that yeah.
So do you guys remember like a while back when everybody was passing around that article about how it was like Asphalt 9 was one of the most played Switch games of 2020? That's because people are running the E10s 24/7 to farm, so it's kind of free marketing in a way.
It's really like I was chatting at this about it like to mates, but good night, Eric. Kind of nerf my life and get some rest.
GG.
Mind yourself, Eric, man, and always appreciate the comments and content. I think it changed it by matching car rating and series rating. Oh, just so it was constantly all the DSs against each other. That'd be weird. But like the thing is, it's like Ziggy said, it's like it generates too much playtime for them. Like if you think about it, in the top 1000, 2000, 3000, so many of those are E-tenses. It's literally farming like 24 hours times 3000 players with no content. Because if that multiplayer 1 wasn't there, those people would all be either playing something else or like just not having Asphalt 9 Legends running. So yeah, it's free playtime for them to market, but at the same time it comes at a cost of like server strain, because you've got thousands of bots racing 24/7, and also it comes at a cost of the best thing you can buy to win in multiplayer 1 right now is a turbo fire controller, like not a microtransaction.
Yeah, that's I mean,
it's shooting yourself in the foot, like in my opinion.
I guess their thought is that long term it keeps people engaged, you know, because they're like, oh, I have this huge stash of credits and whatever. Like maybe they're thinking, I don't know. It
keeps your Switch held hostage because your Switch is only playing one game. But yeah, I don't think that's engagement. I do not do it myself, but I think it's fine. If people do that, that's cool, because like it's a way of farming up credits. Yeah, I don't do it, but like, why not? In multiplayer 1, yeah.
Well, I'm only confused by it when there's like, you know how there's certain people who you never actually see play the game. You're like, are you even playing this game, or do you just like farm 24/7 and don't actually play the game. Like, why
Yeah.
bother at that point? But
MP1 doesn't give tokens. It doesn't know, but it'd still be cool if those rewards went to other people. But like at the same time, I've got my Zenvo maxed, I think now, so I don't mind.
yeah, I've got it at 4 stars.
And yeah, like Mackay says, like you leaving your Switch on 24/7. In my opinion, that would be like leaving your console held hostage, because the Switch has hundreds and hundreds of cool games. I just finished Overcooked 2, playing an online co-op with a friend, and like that game is amazing. I've been finishing a couple of games. I'm in the last dungeon in Link to the Past, and I just finished Yoshi's Island on the SNES. Just love like those old SNES games. But yeah, I'm gonna do a countdown in the Begani again of say like 4, 3, 2, 1, boop.
So I've currently been playing Ys 9 on the PS4. Those unfamiliar with Ys, YS, it's a long-running action RPG series, Japanese action RPG series. Very good stuff, a lot of fun. And then just dabbling in some more Borderlands 3.
Wait, is Mini Nab an alt of Mini Svet? But yeah, I've got quite a few not DSs in my race.
I've got Posty in mine, Zigzag, who used to be in our club. I didn't catch who else was in there. But yeah, to Mac's point, like, you can only, the average person maybe uses a Switch 1 to 2 hours a day, right? If they game a decent amount.
Oh, are you? I play that much in Paladins and stuff. So.
Well, no, I'm saying like average person. An above average user is maybe getting, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a day. But like to run it nonstop, 24 hours a day, it is true that these like things don't last forever. But I guess at the same time, this kind of stuff
Nintendo.
Is more, yeah, this kind of stuff is more disposable than ever. It does seem like they're leaning towards Switch Pro. That's something I actually kind of want to talk about while we're doing multiplayers. Why don't we do a little Switch Pro discussion?
I would say so far, take everything with a pinch of salt as just like random sites speculating, but at the same time, like I would get that day one, but the PS5 has me terrified that all of those idiots who are buying it from scalpers are funding scalpers who are going to scalp the absolute out of Switch Pros, and they're not going to be available at day one because they'll all be scalped up.
Well, at least the nice thing with that is like you've already got a Switch, right? It's not like a PS5 situation where you literally can't play the 2 PS5 games that exist currently.
I've got 2 Switches.
Right, exactly. And don't get me wrong, I would love to have a PS5 as well. I don't really need one immediately, though. I would like to play Demon's Souls, but like, I can wait for that. It's not the end of the world. But
good night, Bro2, man. Bro2 is another person who does multiplayer streams, but I think you mostly do them as part of your club stuff, Bro2.
He does them in the Pro Universe server, but I think he was testing out with Twitch last time around. I didn't catch the Twitch stream, but yeah, you can check out the Pro Universe server if you want to.
Their Discord server, yeah, he's another person that like does more frequent live streams, as far as I'm aware. But like, I've never been invited. But he
puts them all in like the announcements are all in the Pro Universe server. If you get the stream role there or stream fan role, then you'll get notified every time.
And
he's going
started
live.
it on Twitch. Yeah, if you say the name of your Twitch channel, Bro2, I'm not gonna give out to somebody for self-promotion. If you pop the link in chat, go for it. And if anyone is watching this on the replay or so, feel free. Like, I have no issues whatsoever with the other Asphalt 9 community. I think like so many people have different channels. Like the way Curator has his runs, and like say if you haven't seen that video by Curator of like how to go fast in Asphalt 9, like he's really good for kind of like doing the multi-stream and stuff. His video production is quite cool, and like so many people offer kind of different stuff from the YouTube channel.
Put your Twitch link, bro, too. Just
I don't mind.
Don't worry. We wouldn't say to do it if we cared.
Yeah, I literally don't mind in the slightest. I'm always like, if ever I shout out, like, see people, like, there's only one person who has a YouTube channel who plays Asphalt 9 that I don't like at all, and I wouldn't shout it yourself. But we'll say Curador is awesome, Bro2D2 does stuff, it's really cool. HS Mark does streams every Saturday night. And it's like, they're all cool. I have no issue with the majority of other Asphalt 9 channels. I hope it goes the same way as well.
For as much as Bro2 has to deal with on the,
Bro2D2 on Twitch. Oh, well, it would be, because it's like, it is a really cool name. So Bro2D2 on Twitch.
For as much as he has to deal with on the Asphalt 9 Discord, I don't envy him. So
yeah, man.
Show him some love. Check out his streams; they're always a lot of fun. I check them out myself.
Absolutely, like, I think, what did they say? A rising tide raises all ships. So, like, it's cool to have more community of people on YouTube and otherwise. But yeah, have a good night and good luck with uni tomorrow. Thankfully, I'm not teaching until Thursday this week. That's gonna be fun. And Ivan, I haven't actually clicked back to, like, some of the people's channels. GG
to everybody who I missed in that last race. Fallon, Ivan.
Yeah, I've, like, when I see HS Mark streams pop up on my notifications as well, I usually like to, like, say, hop in and have a race there. I've had a chat. He used to be in our club before.
Yeah, I jumped into a couple of his streams as well.
And
he's got very long multiplayer streams, so you can usually there's a lot of opportunity to get into races with him. Fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Are you guys thinking about buying that Switch Pro?
I'll do the shout for 4, 3, 2, 1 and see if we can get people in the race, but then we'll chat thing. But 4, 3, 2, 1. Pagani! I would buy it day one.
So would I. But I like, especially if it's like the rumors that they talked about, I think it's the right move to stick with the 720p screen portable, especially if they're going to OLED.
Yeah, it'll look lovely.
Yeah, it'll look great. The Vita screen still looks great. It's a smaller screen, obviously, but it's 540p, and to this day, it's still really
yeah.
Really
it's
nice
like what is it, quarter HD. Version 1 Switch, it's still a great console, and like the Switch. Oh, I've got Blanca in with me again, and Jajon.
I've been getting posted pretty much every race, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool that, like, it's even the people who are in the different brackets and stuff, like, you can still GG each other and stuff in the chat if you do end up in things. The Switch version 3 though, like, the thing is, when I play my Switch, I'm just thinking, could I rotate my camera to show? But yeah, I play my Switch on possibly one of the larger screens that anyone I would think probably plays Switch on. And the thing is, it's a 1080p screen, but it is 160 inches. So I would appreciate it being like more solidly locked to 1080p at least. Would be cool. Heck,
yeah.
there's some of those games that like come down in resolution pretty rapidly. But yeah, if you're ever watching one of my videos and you can hear kind of a fan sound, oh gee, John, there's that temptation that he's in an FXK, but still I don't want to KD someone. Wasn't betting he runs me over now.
Well, I think what's really interesting too is they're talking about the possibility of DLSS with this new Switch. That is kind of an exciting prospect. Not just for 4K, but for lower resolutions as well.
Yeah, because that like cleans out like DLSS. If you don't know, uses a bit of AI to kind of touch up low resolutions.
Yeah, and you can essentially get, in the case of 4K, you can take a 1080p image and AI upscale it to 4K at a much lower performance cost than what it would be to actually natively run it at 4K. DLSS 2.0 has been like a big improvement over 1.0, and in some cases it's almost indistinguishable from native 4K, but you get much better frame rates. So with NVIDIA kind of handling the duties on the Switch, it'll be interesting to see if they can implement that.
Yay! 57,500. If you're watching that and you're wondering why is that such an odd number, that's because of the fact of like once you're at different carriage levels, you get slightly more.
GG again, Fallon.
$60 FPS versus 30. That's the thing though, isn't Asphalt 9 60 FPS? It is when docked, isn't it?
It is, but it's not
it's not solid.
Yeah. And I wonder about that sometimes, with those frame rate drops. Like if you were to run, because it's not always consistent where it happens and for how long it happens. Is that impacting lap times to a certain extent? I'm sure it is.
US Midwest, the hurricane area. Yeah, that's awful. Especially in multiplayer. And any Osaka stage where it goes near like those tables and stuff inside the short areas absolutely destroys me. Do you play both?
I don't think the clock is tied to the frame rate, is it? Like it keeps.
Some things are weird. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but I was experimenting a small bit with it myself this week. Of the fact of like, if you pause the game during a drift, have you ever looked at the interface for that? It's quite weird looking. But like, I was trying to see if it influences how much nitro you get. But if you're in a drift and you pause the game, when you pause the game, the UI closes up, but when the game pauses, but the nitro meter doesn't. The nitro meter continues to like scroll up, and I'm not sure if it's just a visual thing or what's the story there, but it's really odd. I literally was like testing in a few corners of like pause, unpause, pause, unpause, and like you see, if you just take a look at it, I think it's just a visual thing, but it's just weird. In docks now when close to 60 FPS. For like 2-3 seconds. I can just imagine when they were like, testing the game out and just being like, it's just 60 FPS for 2 seconds. They're like, that's it? That's all we have to see? It's like, what about taking a look at this other stage? US Midwest, is it? No, let's not. Let's not look at that. Or put 8 cars in a race. But yeah, I'm gonna try my Hurricane Evo Spider just now. Or a car I've just actually golded yesterday, the Porsche 918 Spider. Hopefully, by the way, people are golding these Porsche things because, quite a few of them are needed golded for that Porsche event season, even the rubbish ones. So if you've been seeing the Epic import parts for those, you can't go wrong with buying a Porsche Epic. Yeah. Hello, Fart, and GG. In a previous game, you were in... Oh, no, wait. Not you. One of the Floppa people was, if that is the same person. But yeah, I'm going to give a 4, 3, 2, 1 in chat. 4, 3, 2, 1. 918. It's a different fart. Sorry, I couldn't smell in text, so you can only tell. I was presuming that there would only be one person in Asphalt who was fart. Nobody has raised me I'm racing against Mini Svit, I believe that is in my race. And the person is literally called AZ Bot, who's in a DS Nitro. Link has come to town in my race. Toaster is the fart you saw, I think. Don't put a fart in the toaster. Why did they tell us about the update and not give us a release date? Because they realized the fact that the content this week is the Women's Week event, which is awful. And they were like, we have to give them something else. Quick, tell them there's an update on the way. I think it was just a case of to get people speculating and talking about anything other than, wait, what's this event? There's also something that I kind of like about the graphic of that, which is just so weird. Black Sabbath wrecked in my race. We knew Ozzy wasn't going to stay on the tracks, really, let's be honest. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh my god.
He's going off the rails. Crazy train.
He's crazy. We were thinking it. I didn't think either of us would go there. Come on, Ziggy. Yeah, and I'm on the Osaka stage that has horrendous frame rate issues.
My lobby was like 3 E10s, so.
Nice. Congrats on the first place finish. I would hope.
By a hair.
Uh-oh. But yeah, what do you think though with scalpers and the...
I mean, it's bound to happen. It's just, it's not made any easier by like this this ongoing chip shortage, or semiconductor shortage, I should say.
Yeah, not screens though, thankfully. I'm gonna give a 4, 3, 2, 1 against straight away, and GG Mini Svet again. I forgot to actually check on the thing. Where did you actually place in that? I just zoned out. I was just thinking, gotta get me was that you in first? I really need to wake up more with coffee. 2 Switch Pro just in case.
Be happy if I could just get one, to be honest.
Don't scalp. But yeah, I gotta just wake up. I was just in autopilot mode.
I think it probably means that he'll reserve 2 in case one gets cancelled, which I don't
maybe. Like Dr. Seuss. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. But yeah, like I just really the Switch is one of those things that I use it so much. I would definitely just get so much use out of that thing. Bragado in my race. I've seen that name before. I think he's commented on one of my YouTube videos at least. I think. And someone called Corvette, which sounds like Mike Tyson trying to say Corvette.
I got your AZ bot, but nobody else that I recognize.
What in the world did I just say? What? I just exploded. Was that for my Mike Tyson joke?
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I'm seriously gonna have to look back at what the heck did I just hit?
No joke, my race still hasn't even started. I'm still staring at that.
Oh, somebody has in cases. I just took out someone.
AZ bot did not connect.
Oh, did you get a free win?
No, it was just that same E10 spot that you had.
So you have one. I don't know if you ever do this, by the way, Ziggy, but you're doing something like the 918. Like, say when you're using nitro with that, do you ever just take your hand off the accelerator? Because like
sometimes
you don't have.
Oh,
You didn't have to have it on for that. Oh, sorry for distracting you.
Oh no, it's not your fault. I knew he was going to do that because it was.
Yeah, say like for the rest of this race, I do not need to have the hand on the accelerator for that. I'm just like, it's weird. Congrats to Brigado and Dennis. China number 1. Bugatti Chiron and a Tryon Nemesis in Scotland. I'm sorry, Mini's Fed. I love the Switch, but I rarely play it handheld. I do, but like, it's weird. I play the Switch handheld for games like, say, Doom 2016. I think they were really, really cool. Oh, Savitar and Posty got in the same race. But yeah, I love like really, really graphical games that the Switch is doing, strung down onto that small screen, because I think that just gives them such a cool little advantage. The fact that like they look so awesome on there. Oh, and Ivan ended up in the same race as Mackie. I definitely have a smartphone with a 6-inch screen on there.
I like playing a lot of RPG type stuff, so that's just like super convenient to not have to be tethered to the TV to play that. That's really where it wins out for me.
I gotta say a quick 4, 3, 2, 1.
Which is why I'm like super excited about the Diablo 2 resurrected version that's coming out this year, because it cross saves between PC and Switch, which is awesome.
Someone's throwing shade. Hi Ruben, I appreciate you. Who's the guy on the right of Ziggy? Ooh. It's nice. Me, Stormcloud Live, the guy with 1,000 subscribers. You may have heard of me. I'm huge. Now only to convince, 5 billion others to join. Oh man, no. It's really cool to get to that part. Like, even the YouTube like emails back to me now. It's just like, oh, you're serious about making videos? Cool. It's like, huh? Okay. It's like, sort of. Have you seen my content? That's not the sound of my Porsche 918 failing on me, by the way. That is, in fact, my cat. Who's been trying to dislodge a hairball the last day. Oh my god! I do hate it sometimes when you're in like a multiplayer game and like your handling seems to get severely impacted by like other racers' connection. It just felt there like my car was absolute. Oh yeah, there's like 3 other people in my race with a red connection and 1 with yellow, and oh my god, it's just.
Well, even mine, where I had Savitar and Posty again, everybody's got a green connection, and even mine felt a little bit sluggish. And I did check. I am wired in this time. I didn't forget to reconnect myself. My Ethernet cable is plugged in, so.
Oh, J Blaze, Savitar. So Savitar, Posty, and somebody else from TGT got in the same things?
Me.
I think his name is Storm. He could be an alien from Mars for all me know.
Yeah, it was the 3 of us in that race. Me, Savitar, and Posty.
Dominating the podium.
Posty, who I guess is Fallon. That would make sense, right?
Yeah, it is indeed. It's awesome. I got it for Animal Crossing, but because my controller is in repair, I need to play A9 on the Switch Lite. I've never had a problem with my controller Pro, but I've had so many Joy-Cons just giving up on me. Storm was the last one in the club to enter Legend League. Hey, I recognize that angry-looking Pelup. You're even in my club. There we go. Anyway. So, as I was saying, I think my 980 has one more fuel left in it. Let's see. Hopefully, no one kicks you. Yeah, I have one more fuel unit in my 918. We give it a 4. I am just messing, of course, Ruben. But we go with 4, 3, 2, 1 count on this thing. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That's a bad angry Pelup. Piplup? I can never think of how to pronounce that weird Pokemon's name. That was like one of the generations where I was just like, nope, not this time. I get into Legend League when I want to. Hey! Ziggy!
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, custom shit, right? Just more of the emotions going. And, okay, so it's you and what are you actually driving? Is it a 918?
I'm in a 918, yeah.
I'm so gonna 360 you. Although let's not, because it would be bad to die to a DS spot. But yeah, I got this one up to gold this week.
Mine is gold as well.
Ah! I was going to say fair race then, but then I just ate wall.
I was trying not to hit you there.
Sorry. I was surprised you didn't just take each other both out. But yeah, it's like, I like this car, but the lack of top speed is a bit of a... It's a bit of a downer on there. Oh, am I going to get compacted from above?
Tried very hard not to.
Appreciate that. It's weird some stages, like on this one, how you can't
I did
like
the same thing you did.
Yeah, I just immediately
you didn't
drop
get the
out of
shockwave,
it.
right?
No, I got it for a split second and then just came out of it. Just off the wall. Ah! Piplup. Piplup. Why did they call it that? Why not anything else? The modes left and right. Just a power trip. Here it comes. I really like, for anyone else who's in the club as well, I didn't mean to be kind of ratty this week with like just asking people like where they were, or with like Crash Fault. That was just a case of like he didn't say anything and he's not on Discord and he was gone for 3 days, and like the only way I have of messaging him is like with club chat. No one did actually kick you. PV Prepo. Oh hi. Hello. What car to use? Any suggestions, Zig?
Let's see. You want to go 570S?
Yeah, it's one of those ones I'd love to be better with. Like, of the S-Class ones, I'd never use it, even though mine's gold. I just never actually use it.
We could also do...
I think you killed Saboteur.
Tryon, Zenvo, Huracan.
I'm good for the 570S. I'd like for some practice on it. I genuinely I love the car. It's just that I don't use it enough.
Yeah, that last Unleashed helped me get it nearly to gold. I'm just missing 3 handling epics, which probably don't make enough of a difference.
That's the thing. When the handling stuff is like something you can kind of get away with when you're actually good at handling. Good luck beating Ziggy. Good night, Minnie's Fit. Have a nice rest, man. And thank you for the races. It was cool.
Later, Minnie.
I would say 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. I was quite happy with that the Tetris eventing that was on this weekend. Literally opened up the game and I was like, oh, time to get that skin. Got the Tetris Royale on one game. Just immediately like, there's your 100 points. I was like, oh, kind of wanted to play Tetris 99 a bit, but now I have the skin. Mike D, Nitram. Oh, so CT133 is in a 570S Spider. 420 2B2 is my race as well. That may be some Scooby Snack reference going on there. Possibly.
Ivan and Savitar and our friend, although I don't know that he's watching right now because he's in the ESCO. Bead from beer.
Oh god. I so mistook that. I don't know how the card didn't just explode. Like, the thing is, some Chris in club was asking about like what's the best kind of A-class card to chase down, and honestly, outside of the Pagani, like A-class is one of the, I don't actually use hardly any of the cards from it during the weeks normally. Like, I use the Pagani if I'm playing multiplayer, but otherwise I just usually go from the S-class straight down to like the using the Grand Sport and the Hurricane Spider, like down to the B-class.
I actually tend to use A-class stuff a lot. I don't know why, I just like the way it drives. Yeah, like the 570S.
It's
the
so
YRBC.
The 570 is so fast, 233 miles an hour. Like, it's a car that I genuinely very, very rarely race, but like I appreciate that it is an awesome car. It's one that I would like to use more often.
It's also very nimble and it's small, so you can kind of.
Oh yeah, I was so surprised that I didn't actually explode when I landed down there poorly. I was like,
and it could definitely fit into tight spaces and get past cars that you normally wouldn't be able to, and like some of the bigger, the big boys like the Bugatti, you know.
Yeah, I like cars that are weird like that. Like, say, the way the Trion Nemesis has such a flat roof. Like, it's one of the flattest cars, I think, in the game for if you're barrel rolling through tight gaps. It's weird to actually, like, go through sideways places like Cairo and stuff. Has a couple of jumps you can kind of do in that car. With slightly less brown trousers than some of the other cars. Let's say 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. But yeah, the other events that are going on in game now though at the minute, say like that Women's Week one. Like, what's the point in those even? Like, okay, that sounds odd, but I mean, what's the point in smaller events like those? Because like everyone just places one time usually, and like the rewards are just so bad. Like, there's no tokens. There's relatively no cash from it. There's 2 S-class blueprints.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like a waste of time, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't really get what the point of that. I guess it helps like really new players, but even then, it's like,
does it?
Give them a little bit something more than that.
Yeah. There's a guy with a Chesco absolutely like on my tail. The thing is with the Jesco, it's like okay, I nearly ended my own race. But the thing is with the Jesco, it's like that car, if you leave it, if you don't bump into it a little bit, it'll just run riot.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the times where I would always say like that a little bit of aggressive play, like at times it's just you have to do it. Like if you have a Grand Sport, say, dang, But yeah, if you're in something like the Grand Sport, at the very start of a race, you pretty much like have one opportunity to get that. Oh, it must have been a Zenvo that I thought was that. But yeah, if you're like in there against a car which is just way, way too fast, it's like you're never going to be able to catch it. So you have to then kind of consider 360 or so at the start. And like then it's like, that's fair game. Like I tend to not to, but I didn't even do it like the you mean to do it the 6 times to farm the rewards, but I don't even think I did the rewards to it. Seems ready to claim. Okay, this. One thing I wanted to say about that though, which I thought was kind of odd, on the graphic to that, I know the idea there is Women's March Day, but that's not what that kind of graphic is. Because if that top of the 8 is meant to be the O, that also means that it's Women's March O Day. Because like there's a second O there. I just was like, I don't understand.
I looked at that graphic a few times and I was trying to figure out what exactly it meant. Like, is there a Women's March, or is it a Women's Day that's in March, or is it?
Or does it mean? Is it Weight Men's March Day? Like W8 for weight men's? I don't know, but like that's just one of their art department's like first day or something. I don't get that. Women's 08 March Day. But yeah, I didn't do the what you call it, the D class ones, because those are worthless. And 8,000 credits, you could get more if you did the car hunt. Like just doing the actual car hunt for the Artega is better.
That's what I've been doing instead. Yeah, it's
yeah. If you were ticket starved kind of thing, like definitely that's what I would do. Oh, 1 second, I need to see. Did I finish? Oh, Marcho Day.
There's still no weekly, by the way. I don't know what that's about. But
yeah, according to Gameloft, next week it doesn't exist. Unlucky. Yeah, I finished in the 1%. When people ask as well, it's like somebody mentioned in the comments, is like, how do I get the tokens? It's because I haven't had anything to spend tokens on in absolutely ages.
Tell me about
and like get 100 from the weekly, kind of farm up wherever else you can actually get tokens, and
yeah, we have about the same amount, right?
38,800.
Yeah, I got 38,100.
Yeah, very similar. It's just a case of like nada to spend stuff on, and like the odd couple of things where I could possibly get blueprints. Yeah, I think the last one was, I can't even remember what was the last thing I could have possibly get blueprints on.
Regera, Terzo, I think those were like both at legendary weekends. There was a burst of speed that had the 812 and the Genti and whatever else was in that.
The Koenigsegg Regera, you mean? Yeah.
The Regera and the Terzo both had legendary weekends. I want to say in January, but I can't remember exactly.
I have the Regera at 6 stars.
So, yeah.
And the Terzo, I've been using it as my buy an item in the legendary shop, because there's Terzo blueprints for me in that at level 18. So you get like a Terzo blueprint from there for 4k.
Yeah, so with the Terzo, I just kind of skipped it. And
7k.
The Regera, I did like buy a pack or two just to get it to 4 stars when that was available. And then with the Zenvo, I got the 812 to exactly 4 stars, I think, from the rewards that they gave, and then I didn't buy any of the packs to 5-star it. I just used like 1,500 tokens on a couple of Zenvo 10 packs and left it at that to 4-star that car.
I noticed some people complained, by the way, at one of my previous videos, because I had a car that still had an upgrade icon next to it for some of the Epic import parts. And yeah, my Epic import parts look like this. So I have quite a lot of them, which I have yet to install, which is just because of the fact that, yeah, I like want to do that quest every day. So I've gotten like a load there that I can definitely install. Say I have yeah, definitely a lot that should probably be installed in cars. But at the same time, like say I have that SLR Max now, so I can put those in. But I've just been trying to like do them one at a time. Also, my garage level is at coming up on 3 million into level 18, so I've no reason to like upgrade cars for just the sake of upgrading them. Like that's why, yeah, I have them still just like that. But I'm gonna fire off my last 570S fuel with a 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. No, not all of them are golded, Ruben. I've been like picking up 1 or 2 bits and pieces here and there. Just that's why I said like my 918 was maxed out yesterday, I think it was.
I got Posty and I gonna get over here.
I'm with Jerry in nobody with this exact car. Humble Blue Dragon. Chief of Stuff.
Chief of Stuff. That's a good one.
Yeah. It just makes me think. Never mind. But yeah, like
oh god, I just let myself. Oops.
I'm behind a Tryon in my 570S. I don't know if that's a race I'm gonna take. Although on Rome, there's a slight possibility for this. Oh, unless I nearly murder myself. Like that's one thing about the Senna and smaller kind of like nimble little cars. Rome is definitely a great equalizer for those. Just so many tight little corners and kind of bad traps for just the super high speed cars.
Yeah, anytime you get the Bugatti on Rome, it's a rough one, especially what's the one called? The one that they use? Pantheon split in the Bugatti. That is a brutal combo for that car.
Yeah, oh my thing being annoying. 4-star with 1 epic or 5 stars with some upgrades. Targa 1-star gold GTS coupe. $718 came in epic. See, it's the 718 and the GTS. No. No, you were in the race with Ivan?
Yeah, I flipped my car onto its roof. I don't know that I was ever in control of that one because I did that pretty early in the race. But what can you do?
Yeah, there's some barrel roll places in this that are just like absolutely nightmare.
It was what's the track called? Gold Rush. So that has plenty of places that can catch you.
Have your Tryon Nemesis at 6 stars now as well, don't you?
I do, yeah. I think I'm 8 epics from gold or something like that. Although I don't have them all. I have the acceleration golded, and then I have like 1 in each of the other. No, 1 in nitro, 1 in top speed, and 2 just sitting there that I haven't applied yet.
I've got 1 in top speed, 1 in handling, 3 in nitro, and maxed acceleration. Like, yeah, that takes a while. But at least you got lucky towards the end on the blueprints for it.
The epics particularly, I had like 3 in 2 weeks or something like that, or two
Yeah, I remember you
cycles.
getting hate from a few people for that. It's like GG, but GG. Yeah, gonna blast out some trying because this is a pretty cool like not so high speed car with a 4, 3, 2, 1.
But
Boop.
yeah, GG Fallon and Ivan, you guys, you both got me in that one. I'm my own worst enemy sometimes.
Yeah, flipping your car upside down is kind of game over. But that's some of the times where if I'm playing on my own and I'm just like kind of just playing away, like I will just put the car into hello, trying Nemesis.
Oh, look at that.
And the chief of stuff is in between. In what is that? Is that the Aperta?
I didn't catch it.
Oh, great! A trying Nemesis on Osaka. Good luck, Ziggy. I'm sorry.
Chief of stuff whacked into a car right away.
I definitely didn't just eat a car behind you. I am not liking my chances in this car. What the heck? Oh. I hate that bug in this race because he can... What in the world? That Yukon Dong guy that's like in between you and me. He's got the weirdest MS ever. So like his car just stopped dead in front of me, and then just
I know that.
Yeah, that was
I've
the point
that
where
happen on this track before, where the car stops in front of you, and then wait, he's like 20 yards ahead, but you've impacted him like
you've impacted a solid object.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I sucked anyway on that. GG. But yeah, he screened it at the end. BS. Absolutely not. Oh, and I love his club name. They're just people who are really good at baiting people to attack them. But yeah, it's just like, because some people were on the Facebook group recently and they were talking about like how latency makes no difference in multiplayer, because like they said the fact that, oh yeah, people just like have different latency but their finish time is the exact same, it doesn't matter. But like that's not true in the slightest, because you've got things like where, yeah, someone's car like stops. Oh, I think it actually, yeah, because that's just me resuming speed. But where somebody's car just stops dead in front of you, and they're just like a mine, and you just hit into them. Like that's like obviously their latency has made a massive impact on the race. Or that thing where you see people like going from side to side, like shimmying a small bit, but like obviously to their screen they're just shimmying a small bit, but they will like disrupt traffic and cars and stuff and knock it into the front of the track.
If you're Wes in the club chat was confused by your demoting of Brendan and my re-promoting him. He just put like a couple question marks, like, what's going on here?
Oh no, I'm freaking people out. I'm done. Wish me luck getting your VLF gold. May the force be with you, Savitar. Get it? Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm sorry. But good night, mate. Have a good one, and yeah, good luck getting that gold thing. I know you've been looking for it for a week or so. Let's see. My Sharon is actually refilled again, though. And I'd say, Ziggy, considering you were thinking of like winding down, like not going like too long with the 2 hoursy kind of stuff, would say maybe do like the 3 in that, and might call it a night, or were you kind of looking to do a few more?
Yeah, I can do. Let's say because I never refueled it before, so I've got two fuel on
Yeah,
that. So maybe I'll do one try on while you do three. Like
sure.
I'll do one and two, and you can just do three with that.
Perfecto.
And that's
Yeah.
probably where I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah, I'd have to try and like get back into a streamer pattern of like doing a little bit more on the side of stream stuff. Hopefully, we get new content and like really cool stuff to chat about the next while as well. Because
Yeah,
like,
that helps. And I think
yeah,
we had a couple times where we were planning to do it, but then like I had to cancel one time, you had to cancel one time, so
oh yeah, that
just
is
didn't.
a slight issue with the time zones and such in between. I'm just trying to pull back up the chat. There you go, just so I can see it myself.
On the bright side, I think we've been very fresh and re-energized for this stream, so we
The
got that
joys of coffee. GT
going for us.
Ford GT Strong says congrats on the 1K. Thank you very much, and thank you to like everybody who did click subscribe. I really like, yeah, that just feels awesome. And like the Asphalt 9 community has well shocked me in the fact of like how forgiving people have been with some little bits and pieces of mistakes and stuff. But like, yeah, I really really appreciate it. Just like the suggestions and stuff that some people make, like who there's been some people who joined the Discord or joined the club even, like the name that's coming to mind at the moment is like say Anson Lee like messaged me on Pokemon through Discord and stuff, and like Koshka in our own club, like with suggestions and stuff, and he can't always do them because some of them is like, oh, you should reach out and poke to other people in the club, like you know the way we do videos and ask like, oh, can you like get an interview with curator and stuff like that, and like there's language barriers and stuff between some of it, but I absolutely love the suggestions and stuff with some of the things, and I'm like, what I can do and what I can't do and stuff like that. But like, I really absolutely like, I take as much on board as possible with the stuff and think of like, if that's a video that I could do or put something together, like. But yeah, I really appreciate the suggestions from community as well. I'm gonna give the four, or has Ziggy been kidnapped? You've been consumed by green screen.
Still here. Sorry.
Here does wallet go burr burr.
I was grabbing my water bottle.
Yeah, my coffee making you jelly. Curator is at least he's somebody that like he admits exactly what he spends and he knows it and stuff. I think Ziggy was chatting about wanting to start streaming since you got the laptop.
Yeah, I'm working out the logistics of it. I have everything I need pretty much. I just need like a capture card, and I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best solution there. Other than that, I'm pretty much all set. This webcam is hopefully much better than what I have been using in the past. Hopefully, I'm coming through clearer than I was before.
Looks better than mine, and I'm supposed to be the professional at this. Posty asked me, by the way, in a channel, and I seen it as a notification of like what capture card I use, and I use an Elgato HD60. The HD60 is like it's slower to output the video, so you need a second screen to do it with. So I have like one PC monitor and my Switch's display output. So like I couldn't play it on the monitor, on the one monitor if I used that. But the HD60S is one that like you're supposed to be able to play it from, but it does a way more work on the PC side of things, and I wanted to get that to HD60 because you could use that with like say a laptop or a lower powered thing. Like my own PC has a 3700X like Ryzen processor, which is like €400 worth of CPU, so it would do that fine anyway. But I also have some laptops, so the reason I got the HD60 was just that I could move it around and use it with other devices.
Yeah, that's the one that I've been looking at. And the laptop that I'm on is like, it is still a laptop, obviously, but it is cutting edge. It's like Ryzen 9 5900 HS, I think it is the mobile variant, paired with an NVIDIA 3070. 80 watt CPU, nice. Capable of boosting to 100 watts. It gets the job done in everything I've thrown at it so far. It's fast. It's powerful.
But it's not really a laptop anymore. Like
Well,
you're
believe
not
it
gonna you're
believe
not
it or
gonna get
not,
hours of gaming on a bus kind of thing.
well, no, and I wouldn't expect to. Plugged in, it's all fine, but because of the
100 watts.
well, the way this is set up, it has a very efficient low power mode. It can actually get, believe it or not, for general productivity, 10 hours of battery life, up to ten
Oh
hours of battery life. It has a 900 milliamp per hour battery in it, or something like that. If I have that right,
yeah, because you can
big
just do
old
the
battery.
maths. Yeah, because you can just do the maths. If you've got like a 9,000 milliamp hour battery and you've got a 100 watt graphics card on there, it's gonna drink it in like under half an
Yeah,
hour.
but this has like an iGPU mode, so you can actually shut off discrete graphics entirely. And
Yeah, it'll go back to using something off of the actual Ryzen just kind of thing for it.
exactly, yeah, there's like an iGPU on the Ryzen 9,
Yeah,
so it's very efficient in that mode. I've tested it out, like just doing light work. It could get anywhere from
yeah,
um,
I'll still just remember back to when I got the first Doom on the Switch, a friend of mine would had his gaming laptop, and he was just like, why would you do that? Like for portable play, get a laptop with this, and his laptop has SLI'd 980s in there. There's two 980s in it, and I was just like, how long is that gonna last on battery? And he was just like, "Oh no, like the battery doesn't work at all in it." I was like,
yeah. This was
"Okay,
like
so we tried it with the battery kind of thing and we were trying to work it out, and like it wasn't enough time to load the game. So I was like, well, yeah,
if I tried to play it now. To be fair, this one would probably get like an hour or two on battery if I tried the game on it, like without the power cord. But at the same time, it would throttle and it would be lower performance. I would never use it in that way. My
bring the
purpose of
Switch.
getting this was that it could be brought to work with me. And it gets like 6 to 10
Yeah,
hours of battery, and it could be used for things that I need to do at work. And then at home, it can be plugged in or docked or hooked up to an
and used
external
as a
monitor.
gaming PC. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. So I know a lot of people say, why not just get a desktop? I can't put a desktop in my backpack and bring it to work. This I can. It's only 4 pounds. It has good cooling for the size that it is. I did my homework on it before I bought it. 1440p screen, 165 hertz refresh rate. It has like everything that you would want pretty much. Um,
yeah. I looked through the specs like you linked that to me. It's awesome. Um, what's the least memory to record Switch gameplay? If you got something like the HD60 from Elgato, that capture card does a lot of the heavy lifting. Like that capture card itself is where a lot of the encoding happens, but you'd want to look it up yourself. The HD60S requires a lot more power on your computer side. So like I genuinely don't know because my PC is like it's a kind of very high end rig, so I never look up the actual like requirements and stuff. Yeah, you also have that. You can use the capture button to then save stuff straight. That works cool, and you can try and knit those together. I've noticed some people actually doing that with quite a bit of success as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go with one of the last Chiron fuel units, and please, you hopefully figure this out, Ruben. But yeah, or Pan, depending. But yeah, joke away, my man. I am very, very much not serious when it comes to people taking the mic and stuff. There are very few things that I've ever blocked on my channel, but I'm going to 4, 3, 2, 1, boop. Sorry, Ziggy. You may miss out on that a small
no,
bit.
I got it. I was locked and loaded on the try on there, so good to
For
go.
GT, if I could move your account to another platform. You don't think I'm with anyone on a Skydeck with a Terzo? Cool car. But no, I absolutely wouldn't. The Switch is like just absolutely my platform of choice. Like I love it to bits. Like it's just absolutely I love every aspect of the console. It's just too cool.
I got our pal Brand Smith, who's in the chat right now.
Oh yeah.
Brand, I noticed been lone wolfing it for a long time. What's the deal with that?
Yeah.
No interest in joining a club?
If that's not mistaken, I'm trying to think. Was that the person who was... Somebody with the name of Smith was talking to me recently looking for a club. But like I said, TGT is back at 19 members. So...
Got very much thrown off by that. Bugatti then just wrecked himself.
He didn't check himself beforehand?
No.
That is unfortunate. I mean... It's pretty timeless advice, really, that you do have to check yourself before you would wreck yourself. Top 50, top 10 everywhere. Yeah, in bed playing at Bola. I watched your Rome weekly competition, by the way, Bola. That was just like... I was genuinely... It gave me like nerves watching your part at the end when you were on that bank, you know, at the riverside on Rome. I always go out onto the island, but yeah, I watched that like run and just the 316 between the gaps and that. Like, it gave me stress looking at it. Brent says he wants to join the club. Just click on him. Just give me all invite.
Brent, just join. I sent you an invite earlier when we were in a race together. You should have just accepted it then. But you can just join us through the top 100 thing. Just find the club and put in a request.
He's already on our server, as far as I know. Did mention some issues with a previous club, if I recall. Favorite car IRL. It is weird, but like, hopefully it'll never show up in this. But I'm a child of the 80s. The DeLorean was always like one of my like favorites. And the thing that did end up in the global version of this recently, the Ferrari F40, it's like, I just really love the design of that car. But like, yeah, just like, I know that like the Ferrari F40 in global is a C-class car, as far as I know. Just because of the fact that, like, yeah, it's not like, in comparison to a modern day supercar, it's just so rubbish kind of thing. I'm gonna go with a Chiron fuel, by the way, if you're ready to rock in that, Ziggy.
Yes, good to go.
Cool. We go with a 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. But yeah, it's kind of odd. I love the cars in this, but like in real life, it's like, oh yeah, the Fiat 500. It's a great car if you live in a small town.
Ivan and Ruben in my lobby.
Yeah. I don't think I picked up anyone from the names I've seen at the start. I was just reading chat. I phased out a small little bit. I think I might be a small bit below a lot of people, but like, oh yeah. I'm just gonna take the easy route on this, which is gonna absolutely murder my Chiron here. But yeah, I usually like, this is the kind of route. Well, I would go down underneath with the AMG, but like the route I take with this Bola is like up here, the blue onto. Yeah, and I blow myself up. That's what I love to do with the weekly contest. No to whoever that was coming up behind this. Do not add insult to injury and KD me as well on my Chiron. Oh, I just got it with the imperfect blocking with the boot of this. Oh, am I gonna have to KD this person to get him out of the way? I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I couldn't lose in the Chiron. But yeah, I just had to come down on somebody from forever. I didn't kill them, no. But yeah, what was that? Mercedes-Benz SLR, a 4K version, but still, I didn't want to lose it.
Ruben is asking how I wrecked there. I left the track. I forgot what track I was on, and kept drifting when I shouldn't have, and flew over a wall with the bounciness of the Chiron.
I was demonstrating my awesome weekly route, and yeah, onto the middle ramp, way too low, and just absolutely destroyed the Chiron. Still came first though. It's not bad. Yes, we were talking about that previously. Ford GT Strong. I absolutely would. Like, everything I play is on the Switch. Like, that's one of the things that, like, when you say about moving the account from this to something else, like, I have a PS4 Pro back there. I have a gaming PC with, like, yeah, crazy processor and relatively decent but long in the tooth CPU. But yeah, the Switch is where I, like, have it's been visible in a few of my videos because I was like, I need to sort out some of these games. But yeah, I really like the Nintendo's like infrastructure and their this game model thing. So I've bought effectively all the games ever on the Switch. And
see, I thought I had a lot. You've got like way more than me.
Yeah, it's going up on the 400 to 500 titles of stuff. So yeah, I got myself like, that's so cool to have the what you call it, 1 terabyte hard drive for this, or the 1 terabyte micro SD. It's just so I can have even those huge games with just loads of them installed. So like, yeah.
How many did you say you have?
It'd be games wise.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the region of 400 to 500.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm at. I just did a check on mine, and I've got 108 all in.
Keep in mind that I have loads of like small little indie titles and stuff like that as well. Yeah, I recently picked up the Japanese Super Famicom and Famicom. I didn't realize that you can actually get those as easily as you can. So yeah, there's like some different titles on those in the Nintendo Switch Online. I love it. Like, I have all of those, and Asphalt 9 still has that amount of gameplay. 3,865 hours. And then like Paladins, the other free-to-play game, at 1,205.
Hey Wes.
Oof.
Wes is here. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully
all those games you still play as well.
Hopefully things are not too screwed up where you are in Texas.
Just take a trip down to Mexico, I think is what Mr. Cruz suggested. Just Cancun seems it's really good this time of year apparently. But no, seriously, like, yeah, that stuff is shocking, and the things like power bills and stuff like that people are getting, absolutely like crazy down there. Yeah, one of my other YouTubers that I watch, his whole house was destroyed. A guy called the 8-bit guy. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his stuff, Ziggy.
I've probably come across it at some point. I go through a lot of gaming related content on YouTube, so I'm sure at some point.
Yeah, 8-bit guy is quite cool. He does like really in-depth stuff into like old PCs, hence the name. But yeah, I'm gonna use up the last Chiron fuel unit anyway. So
cool.
With the 4, 3, 2, 1, boop. Yeah, it just looked really bad. Just him at the airport, just with the mask on, just like, uh-oh. Free-to-play games on Switch have great replayability. Yeah, like you see it in the thing there. Another one that I played a small bit of is DC Universe Online. It's like cool enough free MMO.
Oh, Infernal's here now.
I'm in with Pan and Joe in a Regera.
I've got Ivan again and our pal and clubmate Inferno Rush. So there you go, Infernal. You get to beat me. As usual. Before the stream
Oh
ends.
yeah, I see year times in like the oh, I'm trying to be good, Pen. Ah, sorry, I'm just gonna fall back and wingman it a small bit behind you. I don't want to end up taking you up, but I think the Sharon. Ooh. Someone's on your tail though. I'll get rid of them for you.
Oh, I went off the track. That was weird.
Or fail?
I think I'm getting like a little bit more latency than usual. Possibly
This is really, yeah. It looks horrific, but like, I definitely felt like basically I should have been able to nail the guy in front of me, but just felt like the car got reefed back.
Yeah, the
somebody with red MS in my race.
It's like my steering is a little bit stiffer than usual. Possibly.
I think it's.
Well, I think it's maybe because we're streaming at the same time. I don't know, but
yeah, there's a possibility. Yeah. Grats to Orange Oil and Pan. But yeah, I was like trying to get the guy behind you. We've lost to a bloody FXK. I just like when I was coming up behind you in the Chiron, like my two options were like I didn't have on these tracks on Cairo, I didn't have the ability to go past you. It would have been to KDU. So that was why I said I'll wingman. I mean, I'd just fall back and try and watch your back. But then that little who guy in the middle just like, yeah. I was gonna KD him to be honest, but I didn't get a chance. If you've got a third Chiron fuel, Ziggy, would you go one more and I'll have one blast in my Senna just for the road?
I think that was my last fuel, but I will just run the 1896 again. Why not?
Alright, cool. And yeah. It's no matter as long as we didn't take each other out, Ruben. That was the main thing. I just hate that. The FXK has been suggested that it'll be fixed, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go 1896, guys.
Yeah, and I got to go Senna for my last race. And again, yeah, mind yourself if you're heading off. I'm going to do one last race in the Senna. And again, thank you very much to anyone who's subscribed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. By the way, Ziggy, sorry.
No, we're good. I got in there. But yeah, we'll try to. We always say this, but we'll try to be a little bit more regular with the streams instead of.
Yeah, I'm going to be teaching on this Thursday and Friday, so that'll mean like getting up at a proper thing. But this weekend again, hopefully we get some news about what patch actually comes in and stuff.
Yeah, hopefully it's Friday as speculated.
I did not get. Well, Epic One was in a few races.
I got a few people. I got Mac, Ruben, and Infernal, and somebody else. Who did I get? Ivan again, I think.
Oh, excuse me, my coffee is not being happy. And I got that bloody hurricane stage in US Midwest, which is awful. And a good night for GT Strong. I disagree with your username, but
oh, I went right into a wall. Ugh.
That's a good way to end the race. I think I'm gonna end this in 4th, unless I can pull something off here, or the people in front of me murder each other, which Torture seems to be trying to do.
I don't think I can count on anybody in front of me murdering each other because they're all the people who are watching right now.
Oh.
For the most part, anyway.
And everyone's friendly in the Grand Tour, right? I did manage to whip my Senna into the lead. Oh, and then just ate traffic. And one. Oh, I love that car so much. I know that it doesn't have the top speed, but like, yeah, I still just, I love the handling of it. Like, I don't think there's anything else in the game that handles like that little thing. Did not think I'd have it on that track though. Not with a Pagani present.
GG's, guys. Good race. You got me. I shot myself into a wall.
What? In the 1896 as well. That thing's like nimble as
it was, you know, peer pressure. How you can like you get like the ramp at the start, and you can kind of shockwave onto the sand. I did that, and I just shot into the wall of the cave instead of getting into the cave.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of like relatively high risk maneuvers, but when it pulls off right, it's like really good. But yeah,
it saves a lot of time if you do it right, but if you do it wrong, you can.
It's race over.
Yeah.
GG. Yeah, it's one of those kind of ones. It's the same way as that leap on the US Midwest stage. You know, that barrel roll ramp that like just before the two tunnels together, where you like fly into the air, and it's just like absolutely nightmarish when you come down on the landing. Oh, Michelle Ponce just joined. We were just finishing up and like for the night of racing. Apologies. I like Ziggy was saying as well, like I really want to try to get back into doing streams and stuff more often as well. So it's possibility of Saturday, or no, because HS Mark does his on Saturday as well, doesn't he?
Is he Saturday or Friday? I actually don't remember.
I think
he is Saturday. You're right.
I think he does it Saturday. Yeah. So like maybe Friday or so.
Friday should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So hopefully I'll be able to like once YouTube kind of gets back to me, I should be able to put some stuff in like the community chat tab should become available to me hopefully soon enough. And yeah, Fishaholic is 350 in the Grand Tour brand. He's in the same club as myself. And the 1K it doesn't need, yeah. It's actually 1,001 subscribers as far as I know. Because I was when it went to 999 today, I was going to poke a mate on Messenger, and I was just going to be like, you just sub to me because, yeah, you haven't. And I don't, like, he doesn't know I was doing stuff on YouTube. And when I went back to it, I was like, oh, I've got 1,000. And I was just like, you can be 1,001 to my mate. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy. So, yeah, if that new season is Friday, hopefully, Ziggy, unless something pops up for yourself, of course, I will be working from 8 a.m. that Friday. But yeah, and Saturday is indeed taken. HS Mark, another like Asphalt streamer, does streams on then. So yeah, feel free to pop over to his channel. So it's literally HSMARC, isn't it? It's with the C, I think.
I think so. HSMARC.
Yeah, he capitalizes it. But he does streams on Saturday of Asphalt 9 Legends as well. And yeah, like really like cool guy. He's like Austrian or German or so, I think. But yeah, like hopefully myself and Ziggy pop back around for a few races next Friday, or else have a chat about if there's some cool content. But
yeah. Ideally, we'll have a new update to be working with. That'll give us a lot of material, either for good or for bad.
Does that have... I take it that update's going to have garage levels up as well, isn't it?
It's going to stay Garage 18, but it'll have new cars that are added to it. So, like the Furai.
The Furai is going to get added to thing. Yeah, because, like, that's one of those ones where I knew that was going to be added. So, like, I didn't kind of just, go nuts about it. And there's absolutely no mention of anything to do with the Batista cars.
No.
Which is weird, because, like, I know obviously the Batista itself is, like, even if you were to say that car is out, you're still missing that Vanda Electric's car out of those, which is crazy.
I think this is also the update that like hides cars if you don't have a blueprint for them. So like the Batista will actually get hidden, even though it won't necessarily be removed from the game. It's going to look like it is. Because
the Vanda won't for me because I've got 3 blueprints for that.
I think I have a couple.
You probably have from the
from the 1896.
1896. No. I swear she knows the sound of a stream that's about to end. She's like, "Oh, cool, you're stopping streaming, cat time."
Yeah, I've actually got 4 Vanda blueprints, so it won't get hidden for me.
Sorry if my sound is muffled, by the way. Cat. Who hasn't been green screened out, but she is affecting a green screen effect. It's like, oh cool, you've got a cat for a body now. Cool cat. There's a reason for all those claw marks on my hand. But thank you very much for joining me, Ziggy. And again, appreciate everyone who's clicked sub, left a comment, watched a video or so. And yeah, like I also said, thank you very much, Ziggy, as well, for helping out on a lot of videos with ideas and suggestions and stuff as always. So,
of course, always happy to help. Always fun to do these live streams.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get together for, like I said, either some content or else I'll be able to like leave a message. If there's anyone who's in chat that isn't on my Discord server, it's in the banner of my YouTube channel for the Grand Tour is my own club. Yeah, and like Fishaholic, the Grand Tour. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream. I hope you had some races and many GGs, guys. Cat. Now.